not realize that you're judged by the way that you look. Today, you can brush your way to sheer beauty. Let me show you how.
That's been stuck in our head. Well, I started singing it because I was saying I started watching Married with Children, and that was on there, and now it's been stuck in my head for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we thought about American Horror Story.
Well, yeah, that's where my mind goes.
Yeah,
oh my
girl.
God, that's so funny.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Beautiful and Bothered. Today, we are doing indie brand makeup. All about indie brand makeup. So, initially, it was just going to be like, I don't know, the best of. But there's like one or two things in here that were a little like boot scooting, not up to par. So we did leave them in. That way you know the range of it. But we've been on a little bit of an indie brand kick recently.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean it started with me ordering 27 liquid eyeshadows from one brand. All started with the brand Oulac, because it was a brand we came across, which we'll show you in this video, when we discovered these lipsticks that are unbelievable in color and formula. And then I went down a rabbit hole like recently where I was just like, well, these are so good. So like, what else from them is great? It was so affordable and it looked amazing. And I ended up just like snowball, like ordering so much stuff. And then I kind of like, you know how the internet goes. Like then you look up that stuff and they're like, you might also like, and I was like, I do like it. And I just kept going. So it was that. And then, like I said, just springboarded off, and we just had enough to do a full face of it. So we were like, let's like give some love to these indie brands, because there's been a lot of launches this year so far, but I feel like there's been as many misses as there's been hits. So we kind of wanted to find, and with money and the state of the world and the whole 9 yards, like, baby, I want a concealer for $6 and it's going to work as good as anything else when it comes to the affordable stuff. So I went for a little Pamela Anderson situation today, and I'm feeling it. I don't know why. It was just inspired by 90s, because we found, speaking of indie brands, Viseart palettes that we had gotten. They're like the OG GOAT of eyeshadow formula. And then I'm using one of the liquid eyeshadows we're going to talk about today, as well as the lips and Honey Baby. This is the lip liner is that Isamara lip liner in, I love silver writing on a white package.
Isamaya, and I think it's like
Liberica. And then one of the Oulac lipsticks, which we'll show you.
Nothing on my face is indie. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I don't know if it is actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think my whole Mac is lip. My whole lip is Mac.
Yeah.
Minus the lipstick, which I think was originally
gonna be
indie brand, but it's spice tea, flamingo tea, and then I think it's like now just a matte gloss because everything else is rubbed raw off my lip.
Girl, well, you had to exfoliate somehow, so all right. right. Alrighty, well, let's dive in here. First up, we have the Blend Bunny whole collection we're going to talk about. It was it the second launch in the masterclass?
Third.
Yeah. Well, second or third. And this one was all about bronzer contouring, as well as some other like nude launches. So there is 3 palettes.
3 total.
Yeah.
So at the top is like the deepest and the medium, and then obviously the lightest on the bottom.
So good. Yeah.
And the format of these palettes are all, what I really love, and it's so genius, is that the format is all the same between the 8 colors. So like your top left shade is like your cool tone, deepest like sculpting.
Yeah.
So, and then your shade to the right of that in the top, so the second shade is like all the same kind of...
Yeah.
It's the same purpose in every palette. So like your shimmer shade is the third one in the top, and then your most like warm kind of bronzy color is in the top right. I just think the layout is so smart to have these palettes, and I love that they're magnetic, so you can put them all in your kit.
Yes.
I do, like when we go to the makeup show, I think I'm going to buy these all for my kit now that I'm kind of like doing more freelance makeup again.
Yes.
I'm like kind of even toying with, I'm like, maybe I would want all 3 of these just in a big book.
Yeah.
Kind of like the blush binder.
Yeah, the blush lighter palette. Oh, the blush palette masterclass from Blend
Bunny.
Bunny.
Oh, and I want to get, if that's at the makeup show
Yes.
too.
But this formula is so creamy, and even the ones that look warm, at least in the fair, the lightest one, which we used, are so silky and smooth, and they're more neutral than you think. But the contours, like I have never boom contoured my nose. Like it was just butter. They are beautifully pressed where there's like no kickback, but not too hard pressed that you're not getting enough
where you're
pigment.
like digging and you have to layer so much.
Can't recommend these enough.
Yeah.
You'll never need another bronzer or contour again.
Baby. I think it's Bear With Me and In the Flesh are the two top colors that I got, and then the other two, but these are the lip glazes from the collection. So beautiful. Stunning. Like a nice medium coverage. No fuss, just gloss.
No fuss, no muss.
They're just great. And I would love to see like all the expansions of these coming out now. I'm just very excited for it.
Give
These
me like
are great.
3 more on each side.
Oh,
and maybe
I want
fill in some of the. I want girl.
Lightest of the light, almost white to the darkest dark.
Yes.
Give me a black, a true black glaze in this would be sick.
Absolutely.
This formula is just lovely, but give me every color of the rainbow in this. I'll take it.
Because it doesn't separate your lipstick either.
No. No. Oh my God.
Yeah, girl, that thirst trap. And then In the Flesh is stunning.
Oh, yeah. That's what In the Flesh is.
Yeah, these are the two. I think
Thirst trap.
Included those two.
Thirst trap. Oh my God.
Gorge.
Damn. And then, the Pro pencils. Baby.
Now, are these the eyeliners well, they're both.
It's both. Yeah. It's kind of like, think of this as like the Makeup Forever of the Blend Bunny world.
Yes.
And I feel like there's a learning curve for me personally with these.
I had a little bit of a issue. They are so waterproof and long wearing. I don't know if they claim to be waterproof, let's say water resistant, but they are so long wearing that the less you put on, the better. And the good thing is that it is full coverage, so it's not like a MAC lip liner that you need to go over it 30 times just to get the color you want. Right. These are full coverage. So that being said, like when you go do your lip line, feather in, etc., you're done. Yeah. Once they dry, first of all, anything excluding lipstick, because lipstick or lip gloss won't do this to it. But if you go back over it with the lip liner, if you're using it as a lip liner, when you go back over this when it's dry, it's so dried down that it will start to like pill almost, take off the old, trying to replace it with the new, because it almost rehydrates it with the new layer of it. But then it's cracking like a... Yeah. So if you want an insanely long wear lip liner that will never come off, this is the ticket, but you got to do it in...
I want to try these as eyeliners too.
100%.
I've yet to try the black one or really any of them as eyeliners, and I really want to try that next, actually.
Because imagine that in the waterline. If it dried down that much.
I want to try that next, actually.
Or even as an eyeshadow base, like just smudged out.
And smudged out quickly. What do you do?
Quickly. You got... safe word, fair game, and
917, and then I have Rated R, and then Bloodline, which was that deep red from like the Haunted palette launch. Haunt Me, I think.
Haunt
me. Yeah.
Gourmand girl. You look like this palette today.
I look like it? I was like, what does that mean? This is the Apparition palette. My God. This is what I want. Like, this is spring in a palette for me. I just love the amount of color that is in here. Oh my God. And if you subscribe to Patreon, you'll see that we just did a full face of looks, and I did basically a whole pastel like brow bone into a gray, and it was such a cool way to play with color, but in an unconventional way. And this is so amazing and fun for spring. This is...
And I love their glitter formula because it looks like that, which you can see on the arm. But unlike some other ones, like I would say Adept, that those are... I would say just as this, sometimes the Adept are so almost not pressed in the pan enough, like it's almost like loose, like as if it was just kind of smashed in there with a finger, that it can fall out a little bit, where these have enough of that, I don't know, bind to them, if you will, that you don't have to worry about the glitter jumping it stays where it's supposed to go. But because of Kevin, honestly, I've fallen in love with the Gourmand Girl formula.
God, these are
I want to use those greens.
Oh, and my
yellers.
God, it's so good.
Are you enjoying Beautiful and Bothered? Not feeling so fresh? You should subscribe to the Beyond Bothered Patreon, where we'll freshen you right up. We will. We'll freshen your makeup up. If you guys like Beautiful and Bothered, whether you've been a fan since the beginning or you're new here, make sure to check out the Beyond Bothered Patreon. It's like a whole nother world over there where you guys get after shows every single Wednesday of the month where we talk about everything from Overflow from here. We open PR in real time. We talk about our first kiss.
We talk about everything that doesn't make it into the episodes that sometimes we want to talk about, but for time's sake, we can't.
Absolutely.
So when we talk about, when we get heated about our favorite TV shows that we're watching at the moment.
And let's just say maybe the tea's a little spicier every now and again because we don't have to worry about the people we're talking shit about watching it. So there's that. So there's after shows every single Wednesday. And then the last Wednesday of the month is a full bonus episode. So full length bonus episode. And then with the beauty tier, you guys get all of the podcast stuff plus beauty videos every single week with, at the end of the month, a full beauty tutorial, like over 2 hours, that is anything from us doing new makeup to answering your questions about skincare and makeup and hair care in real time. It's just so beyond worth it over there.
Beyond worth it.
Beyond worth it. If you head over there right now, you will have enough content to last you probably 6 months.
All exclusive content. So this content gets posted nowhere else. This is just for you when you go into those tiers. So enjoy it.
So check out the link in the description box to head over to the Beyond Bothered Patreon and start having some fun, girl. Ooh. Ooh. Get the shoes, baby. We tried for the very first time Jason Wu. And we were reminiscing, talking about, didn't she used to be a Tarjay?
I could have sworn.
Did Tarjay kick her out?
I could have sworn.
Tarjay said no gays. Is Jason gay?
I don't know.
Mr. Wu.
Call in.
Yeah. So they used to be at Target, and then not anymore. And now they are at JCPenney Beauty, which was a big part of our excursion. On top of it, we went to JCPenney Beauty to see what they had, because I know a lot of what they carry are indie brands, and very enticing. And even on the website, I was looking at other stuff, like the regular bullet lipsticks. They had so much more than what they have at JCPenney, of course. So, but this was the Jason Wu Tinted Moisturizer meets CC Cream. Kevin and I both got this, which is shocking because I'm a slut for any complexion product, but Kevin actually swatched this on his hand and was enticed and bought it. And I was like, okay, well, we both tried it, and I find it to be lighter coverage, but it is slightly buildable. Dead in the middle between liquidy, like very liquidy, but also with that, a little bit of that cushion, a little bit of that bounce, which I like. And the pro is that for me, it was hydrating without being glowy. It was like a natural finish, but the hydration you could tell was coming from the formula and not the finish, which is a lot of brands are guilty of that, saying something's hydrating, and it's just because it's like, I have the skin of a killer, Bella. just because it's glowy doesn't mean it's hydrating. Like, so I could tell the hydration was coming from the formula and not the finish, which I really like.
Yeah.
So I wore it for a couple hours when we went to the movies, and I definitely needed a mattifying primer underneath because I didn't put any primer under it. That's another Patreon video. I show you the wear test of it. And so it did, my nose was shiny. It retouched up beautifully. I would do a mattifying primer if you're combo or oily. But and then what were your thoughts?
I thought it was great only because it was, like you're saying, that gel-like, where I feel like my skin really needs something that, if it's going to be a tinted, like, moisturizer CC cream situation, it needs to have a little bit more of that gel consistency, because I feel like that adheres to the skin better. But wearing this, it really sits beautiful. It minimizes any texture or anything, so it doesn't like enhance. Because there have been many of tinted moisturizers and things adjacent to that have made my skin look more textured, almost like it's not covering what it needs to and making my skin look worse. But still, because then it's wet on top of it trying to hydrate, and it just looks like wet, chunky peanut butter.
Why do tinted moisturizers almost, the pigment separates from the clear backing? Do you know what I mean by that? But the pigment separates from the lotion, the moisturizer.
Yeah. And then it's clinging.
Clinging in chunks, where this felt more, and that's what I liked about this. So his CC cream stands for color correcting, and that really just means that there's going to be more pigment to it, that it's actually going to give you like a decent amount of coverage. But I believe this is $20. And nowadays with like drugstore prices, most Maybelline and L'Oreal's are $20.
Getting up there. Yeah.
That, this to me, like if you're someone that's more dry to combination and you want a no makeup, beautiful, hydrating, one and done go, this was like, I would give this like a solid 8 out of 10 for me. It was really impressive.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far, and I've been wearing it more and more. And it's something I just feel like I'm going to be using this for the foreseeable future.
And now, the love of my life. This was by far the best find for me from the JCPenney trip, was the Jason Wu Ready Set Matte setting powder. So you'll see here in the pictures, the top one is actually, they have one called Ready Set Radiance, which I'm not fucking with. I don't know what is that situation.
Ms. Gold.
Girl, yeah, and why only? I don't know. So that, and then there is actually 2 Ready Set Mattes. The middle one is translucent, and the bottom is banana. Kevin, always with certain translucent powders, gets like really wary, because if there is even a hint of Old Yeller in there, your under eyes are going to look like a banana peel. Like they just turn orange, turn yellow. Yeah. So this one, what I really loved was that the translucent is like a cream. But I only personally with setting powders, especially if I'm trying a new one, I flip that over and look on. My instinct as a makeup artist is to flip the packaging over and look at the ingredients. It's to swatch the lightest shade, and it's to switch it over. And when I see talc, not only talc, but talc and either no mica or mica is like buried low on the ingredient list.
Yeah.
I buy. And I bought. I want it. I got it.
I was going to buy one that day when I went back.
Gone. Oh,
You bought the last one.
I bought the last one.
And they are not restocking her at night.
No, girl.
There's no one to restock it at night.
This is one of the most beautiful setting powders I have ever used. It is so blurring. And I'm going to make a claim. Maybe because... Maybe because I've been... As I've been getting a little older, me and Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, we've fallen into a bit of a loveless marriage. She's there, she does the job, but we don't really touch each other anymore. We don't satisfy each other the way we used to. That's really how I've been feeling about her. But I'm like, and the funny thing is I knew that was happening because when I was doing makeup, I'd say for the past like 2 months, I've actually been reaching for my coveted, which is like when it runs out, it's gone, OG Givenchy powder, because I don't know. There's something... I feel like Huda's been putting a bad taste in my mouth with some of the launches anyway, but as I've been getting older, and I think we said this like a few seasons ago about Huda, it's so blurring, it's beautiful, but there is a little bit of a, I don't want to say a heaviness to it, but it does leave...
It's not as finely milled.
It leaves an idea of the powder behind. A layer of that powder is clearly visible, and sometimes I actually feel like if you're not hydrated enough or you pair it with the wrong foundation, it can make the foundation look drier. So I've been gravitating towards Givenchy and actually a Beauty Creations setting powder that still has talc in it, which I think they've since gone talc free. But this, not only blurring as hell, you use a powder puff with this, as if there's no powder on your face. And that's what mama wants. There is no dryness from this whatsoever. I can set my concealer with this. I can even bake if I want to, not that I do with this, but with the powder puff in certain areas. And don't you find as well, when you find a powder that's ever rivaled like a Huda or a One Size, whatever the case may be, in blurring, not only is this lightweight, but then those kinds of powders, I almost felt like, and this is the case with a lot of the press powders for me that do what this does, they don't oil control as well. Like it almost like wears off quicker than a One Size or a Huda, where you're going to be, this one, not at all. Stays that way. Like, I cannot recommend. This is by far my favorite setting powder right now. And if we really are going down the like pulling talc out of everything route, I'm buying 6 on the website. It's that good.
Yeah. Ooh.
We We have a good and a bad. You want to take the good?
Okay, so the most concealer in lavender
From Kimchi Chic. From Lavender, baby.
This is such a beautiful purple.
It is.
Especially because it's not white. It's not a white lavender. This has a lot of pigment and it stays purple.
It's really, because you guys remember the She Glam I bought. I was so disappointed. I thought it was going to be like the color of that mirror, and it ended up being like white. It was so pale. This is lavender, girl.
And what lavender is great to cancel out yellow tones. So think of your color wheel. So when things tend to, like concealers, foundations tend to lean more yellow. I love a lavender setting powder. I love a lavender concealer, but a lot of the times lavender concealers and color correctors look too white.
Yeah.
And then it lightens a concealer too much, where this is changing the physical color.
It's changing the tone,
not the
shade.
Yeah.
Not the depth. Exactly.
So it's like when I need my concealer to just be more neutral and not so warm and like more fair, I just needed to change the actual undertone, and it is,
and it's so full coverage. You need a dot.
A
dot, which I
so
love,
great.
because if you have a foundation formula you like and you don't want it to be compromised, you're barely putting any of this in it, but it is so full coverage that it will literally take so much of the yellow out of a foundation if you're struggling with like that being the case.
So great.
And then I bought the Kimchi foundation, a really good foundation. It is called. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. So like, I don't think you really...
Which is ironic, like the name, a really good foundation. Like it doesn't even sound like it's like, I would have called a really great foundation.
It doesn't believe in itself.
Like what a weird name to call, like a really good foundation.
Yeah. Detox. I'm not the worst, but I'm not the best. Like, why would you? Yeah. And it was just like middle of the road for me. Like I feel, and I don't even remember how much it was, probably in the 20s. I don't know. I think there's drugstore foundations better than it. So I wouldn't recommend it. It wasn't, but I've always been curious.
A really decent foundation.
I know, girl. And I would think like from Kimchi,
things would be a little...
like a full coverage, satin finish, blur. Give me a drag foundation.
Why do we have that concealer in this foundation?
Absolutely.
Why didn't we call this the most foundation, like the most concealer?
Agreed.
And have it be the same coverage?
I know.
Just similar in vibe, so it can at least be worn and like wear the same. And I don't know.
Agreed. This one, it was
and
just
the shade
like,
range
was odd, girl.
I needed the lavender for the shade range.
Completely.
Yellow.
Ooh, okay, now one that is working me out is the Mirabella foundation. This is a full coverage anti-aging HD foundation that improves the appearance of fine lines, skin tone, pores with a moisture-rich formula that hydrates the skin, flawless demi-matte finish. So I know the website says demi-matte. I think the bottle says satin. So you talk about a bounce, a cushiony, gel-like feel to this. And why I love that so much is you can use the littlest bit of this. Because of that gel and emollients, it could spread so easily. Or if you do want to build up coverage all the way to full coverage, definitely a demi-matte satin finish, so it wears like a dream. But because of that elasticity that is in this, it doesn't crease. And it has, like, we were looking at my skin. I wore it in the video, the indie brand one. And after we were done with the day, looking in the mirror, my skin just had so much, like it had so much moisture in it rather than oil or sweat. Like it still had that beautiful bounce to it, this foundation. So this is one I think would be so great on mature skin, but it kind of worked for everybody because I have like combination and I'm starting to get a little oily now because the season's changing, and it wore great. I can't imagine even for dry skin. And this one is more expensive. I think this one is like $45-$50. How good it was. I'm also going to say some people are going to get mad. To me, this is a better version of House Labs because it doesn't look lived in. Not even lived in. It'll catch the light in the mirror, and I'm like, is it accentuating texture? And it's like just got that weird dry down to House Labs that I never been able to with. Yeah. But this has more of that gel-like grip that I think it does what House Labs does without that weird finish.
Yeah.
So
sometimes I feel like House Labs almost isn't looking like it's fully mixed.
Absolutely.
It almost looks like pigment and the other ingredients are not fully blended. So I'm like it almost looks like I just need to swirl it again for it to lay down right.
Exactly.
You know, it looks like I almost need to like let it dry and then quickly
rebuff it
so it almost becomes cohesive again.
Again, yes.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
We're so in the minority.
And I want to because I did try House Labs recently.
I bought it again.
And I just the other day I was like, you know what? Let me really give her a.
I know.
And I put it on and I was like, it doesn't look bad. And I was like, but it didn't look great.
But it's still
something
got
was
that
a little
thing.
funky.
I know, girl.
It almost looked like I took like Pam and sprayed Pam over it, and then it was starting to like congeal in certain places, and I was like, what's going on?
What's going on? If you guys have ever used the L'Oreal setting spray, the L'Oreal hairspray setting spray, if you use too much of it and it creates that gummy film on your face, almost like cellophane was melted on your face.
What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong with the House Labs?
I don't know.
I need it to work because I want to love it.
I know. Everyone eats her up, girl. And I think this is the tea. This is like...
I hate the cap on this, though.
Yes, I do. The twisty. But I will say... what I love, unlike House Labs, is you don't have to shake this one because it's actually my favorite. It's in the airtight that the bottom pushes up and you're getting every drop of the foundation and you don't have, there's no air in it either. So it's not compromising the formula.
Well, because you pull out the setting spray and it's a bag.
When I puncture the tin case, girl. Oogie. The Oogie concealer. So there's a brand Oogie that sent me Oogie. A bunch of stuff forever ago. And honorable mention too, I should have put it on here, the Oogie skin, the serum, what is it? The Oogie...
The foundation.
Skin tint. Like, I think it's a skin tint or like serum tint. That shit eats the house down. And because that is so good, I ordered the concealer from Ulta.com because it has like a lot of full 5-star reviews. And I was like, okay, well, the skin tint is so good. Let me try this. This is so beautiful. Again, another one that almost is in the vein of the Mirabella concealer, by the way, was horrible. Don't buy it. This is what the Mirabella concealer should have been, where it is so hydrating, beautiful pigment. I bought, because before they get rid of it, the Born This Way concealer, but then I did all Mirabella in any places. I did all Oogie, this concealer, where I wanted to highlight because it's a little lighter. So hydrating. Again, mature skin, dry under eyes. Swipe of this and it blend with your finger or a brush. Doesn't settle, doesn't crease. Beautiful. I hate to use the word luminous, but again, you can tell the hydration is coming from the formula, not the finish. Because the finish is just a natural finish on this. Mm-hmm. And it is very much worth the price for me.
Oulac! Oulac!
We're getting into Oulac territory!
Yeah, these liquid shadows are stunning.
Girl, I don't know the official name.
Yeah, this is what started it.
This was my gateway drug. Girl.
You really... It was like, ooh, 5... I ordered 5 colors of Oulac.
Girl.
That was excessive.
And now I think I'm not kidding you.
I came back in a few days, and you said I ordered basically all of
everyone.
them.
I think I have 25 of them. And I will say some of them are not the tea. Like, because some of them are just could go up me. They're that good. Some of them don't have the glitter. They're a little too just foily, but the ones that are good are good. And I think on their website they're $9.99 or $10.99, but on Amazon I think they're like $6 or something. These are just some. There's even more. But as you can tell, anyone on that first arm, avoid. Like that's where it's like the half shimmers.
And how they're numbered, so that's almost, it looks like it's intentional.
Intentional, yeah. I don't know what that means.
Something shimmer maybe, like shimmer or something. Because they all look like that's a but I appreciate that. That looks intentional. SA01 through 6 are all this like shimmery, and then the glitter ones are just numbers with a name.
Where I will say some of the glitter ones with the numbers are not as glittery as they appear. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
I love number 8, jump with 2 exclamation points.
Jumping. I don't know if I got that one, but I did get the silver, the second one, Strength of Love. Sugar Rush, I don't
Doesn't look.
No, I don't.
Ocean Treasure.
I don't think I got Rush. Or, I'm sorry, Jump. Jupiter. Jupiter is what I was wearing
That is what you were wearing the other day?
In the indie brand video, girl, that liquid gold, that doesn't even do it justice.
That
picture.
does not. No.
It is liquid gold with shimmer in it, but it's it's a rose gold. It's perfection.
Do you have Ocean Treasure?
I do.
I don't remember it looking like that.
It's that, but Ocean Treasure is one that needs 2 coats. It's not like full coverage, but it is that color.
Okay.
Then in this one, Atlantis is full coverage. And then Lightyear! Remember Lightyear? The second one down. It was like almost that black gunmetal blue.
Okay,
the first one I swatched on the bonus episode last month.
Okay, yep.
Those are to die for. Bling Silver, amazing. Electric Eel, I don't think I have. Pink Vault, I don't have. Tempting, I love. The red is not that glittery.
Unfortunate.
Gold Babe, don't have. Vamp It Up, not that glittery. You remember Vamp It Up? You swatched it, and you were like, Vamp where? Frosted Ice is amazing. Bronze Goddess is amazing. So it's kind of, I will say, you can kind of tell on the website and even Amazon when you're looking at them, like if they are, even looking at Vamp It Up, you can tell that the shimmer is not as big as it is in, like, let's say Lightyear and Atlantis. So trust your gut on that, or just subscribe to Patreon and watch a bonus episode because we told you what the best ones were.
And you can even tell, like, Frosted Ice almost looks more scattered glitter. Exactly. It doesn't look as, like, backing. Like, it doesn't have as much of a pigment backing.
But for, like I said, I think $5.99 on Amazon. I cannot recommend these enough. Like, one layer I did on my eyes in the gold look I did not crease, did not crumble, did not fall out. It was to die for.
Nice.
So gorgeous. Is this what started it all? Well, I think I ordered these in tandem. So I ordered this Oulac, the Oulac Skin Nourishing Matching Foundation, Skin Matching Natural Matte Lightweight Creamy Makeup is what it's called. I think I got this the same time I got the liquid eyeshadows. And you talk about like how long I've had this. My birthday.
Creamy makeup.
Creamy makeup. It's kind of funny. There's a few other foundations on this list, as well as there will be in a purchase or pass. I bought this, my birthday girl, the beginning of the month, and I got this first, and then I was like, whoa, and like kept buying so many other foundations to try.
No.
I know. Other than Mirabella, which is very different than this. Mirabella is that gel-like hydration from the formula. It has the bounce, the elasticity. This is exactly what Estée Lauder Double Wear should have been, to the point that we got our hands on a brand new foundation that just came out. Well, it's coming out soon, that we were so excited for, and I think we're going to play with it more, but we're generally disappointed. This saved my makeup. Like, it is so blurring, full coverage, but spreadable. If you want to wear a little bit of it, sheer it out. It has more of a, I would say, semi-matte finish where it's not going to have the shine that Mirabella has. So if you're more oily or combo, this is the tea. But it has enough pigmentation and thinness and hydration that I think if you're oily or combo with mature skin, it's not going to accentuate fine lines or dry skin like the one we wore today. So this, ironically, the first one I got in this whole journey of indie brand makeup this month, because this video has been a month in the making, I think this is the best one.
This is what the 2016 version of like myself would have wanted back then that I was always looking for. Because it's not too heavy. It's the perfect finish. It wears nice. It covers, it blurs, it does everything. But yeah, this is something that I would have like in 2016, I was always searching for because this really ticks all the boxes and the price is just unbelievable.
Again, I think on Amazon it might be like 12 and then on Oulac's website it's like 16, 17. Glass bottle with a pump. Estée Lauder Double Wear. Like, and this is what I was kind of hoping.
And a cap.
Yeah.
Double Wear. I buy a pump, no cap.
Just rattling around. Well, it's got the little lock. It's got the Hannibal Lecter lock that goes over the pump to keep it from pumping. We were also, because if you guys watched that episode, we were talking about the issue with the new Estée Lauder Double Wear and the Mary Phillips Foundation. I was telling Kevin I came across a creator that really identified it was, I forget what he called it, like the polymer something in the makeup. I was calling it rubbery. He said it perfectly. He was like, it's sticky. It's sticky. And that's what I don't like about it. And it does what like a gripping primer, like if I use the e.l.f. gripping primer, I feel like a gripping primer does not blur. It's going to sink in every pore and grip the makeup to it. So I feel like a gripping primer, Pet Cemetery, is like pulling my foundation down into my pores. And that's how I felt about the Mary Phillips and the new Double Wear, is that whatever that ingredient is that is so sticky in it, not only does it suck it into my pores, but you feel it on your face. Like I just feel like I'm, you know, the feeling when you're wearing makeup in like 90-degree weather for like 6 hours and it's just, honey.
A stirring pride.
On the float, girl, it is just wet. Like it's creamy in a bad way. And this
reactivated.
Yeah, it's like sticky and heavy and so uncomfortable. And that was that for me, where this is what I was hoping for. Yeah. Again, if you have oily or combo skin, I cannot recommend this enough. Alrighty, and then we have the Oulac lip liners. So I wanted to include the shades so we could kind of look through them. I ended up getting shade 2, which, depending on the photo,
looks different on everyone.
Like number 1, like where are we? We didn't put it on the dark model.
Is it peach, mauve, or non-existent? Is it your salami like, his salami like, his salami like, or Carl's shoes?
Completely, girl. Yes, but I got 02, which is beautiful. It's like a brown cool tone.
Which it looks warm on the model.
Yeah, tempting taupe. And then I got 03 Naked, which is more of the, I would say it's funny. I feel like this model here is the most accurate.
Which one are you pointing to?
That.
Oh, okay. Because you said this, and I'm looking, I'm like,
he's saying that.
I don't see the cursor.
The one right over the picture,
the
lip liner is the most accurate. So that one, it's like still that brown base nude, but it has a little bit more pink in it. So I got 2 and 3.
Okay.
Then we have 04, which looks like
jail.
Yeah, a very interesting rosewood
Tulip.
situation. Tulip. Tiptoe. 03 Teddy. Baby. Because you know what the problem is in some of the lipstick swatches? Like, so where Teddy is, you have the one over it, which I feel like is true to form. Then the next 2 next to it, we have a metallic lipstick on top of it. So it's messing with the lip liner.
And the actual photo of the lip liner looks so good.
Yes.
But then that is, baby girl, that's not the lip liner. And even in the good photo.
Where I would say, knowing I own 2 and 3, I feel like the color is truer to, like, the most honest representation is the lip liner picture. I feel like they f***ed with the swatches too much. Like, even with the one right over, we put barely any of it on and almost covered it with a brick red lipstick. Like, just swatch the lip liner on bare lips.
I just want that deep of a lip liner if I want that. But I'm looking at the models. Those are 3 different lip liners.
Yeah. Like, don't put lipsticks on top of a lip liner that are going to change the lip liner and the swatch. You know?
And if it's the lip liner is the focus, I'd rather you actually just have the lip liner and like,
bare lips.
And just like either do a clean lip line and not blur just to show me the lip liner color, or blur it out. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Why are...
Completely. Give me a little
What are we selling here? The lipstick or the lip liner?
Absolutely.
Or just arm swatches, baby?
Absolutely. Neither one of these.
That bottom one, did we just choose coral lipstick, or are we selling a brown
but then
liner?
See on the darker model, that's the lip liner.
So where is it on the first 2?
On the first 2. We covered it with a coral lip.
I'm confused. Okay. Dried Rose is the name of that color? Oh my God.
Okay, 07 Cherry, I want.
I don't think you need that.
I know, it just looks nice.
I don't think I know.
I know, I don't need it.
You have enough.
I do. I'm fine. But it is very nice. Look at that top swatch of that purple. I appreciate a purple lip liner, but
I do too.
We need help with the photo. And then look at the bottom with a gold metallic lipstick.
Okay, here's the thing.
We need more.
And I'm going to say this again. Yeah. If we're going to be doing what are we selling? Are we selling, because in the medium skin tone, that if we're selling that lip liner, that's all I want on the lip then blurred out.
That's what it should
But then
look
Miss
like.
Top and Bottom on the lightest and the deepest model that we chose for the purple.
Yes.
That we're barely putting it on the deep model with then too much of something. and then on the top one, we're doing too much of a pink shimmer all over it.
And it's running out because we put so much
Sweetie,
gloss.
what the Are we selling here? I can't even. That is 3 different lip combos.
Completely.
I don't know what product we're selling. And then the lip liner doesn't even look like that on anybody.
Completely.
So what is it?
I know. So just go buy the lipstick. The photos are like pretty rough. I mean, the lip liner.
And then the bottom one, baby.
Girl.
Solid gold dancer on the bottom. What are we selling here?
Literally.
I don't know.
Ruby and lilac. Lilac love. That's jail.
That?
Ruby is nice, but jeez.
Ruby's questionable.
Yeah, it's a little.
I don't know who to look at. What again? What are we selling? Lip liner, lipstick, and that light of a lip liner is jail.
Yeah, is a little rough. So and then these really were what made us fall in love with it. The Sensual Glow lipsticks. The first thing we got from Oulac.
Mm-hmm.
It's a makeup artist problem. Look at that lip liner around the dark one. We don't know how to do that color on dark skin, so let's put a John Waters brown mustache. Like this
is my first time trying to do a nude lip dark liner. The first time I ever tried to, I looked like that.
But look at those colors. It is, guys, it's to die for.
Bodylicious.
We bought 1 and 2. Like, these were the first 2 we bought, and they are, like, number 1 is what Fleshpot used to be. It's so good.
I think I only have number 1. Why do I not have number 2?
I don't know, girl, because it's almost the same, but just with a skosh more pink.
I think I need that number 2.
Uh-huh.
Why do I not have that? And there's a duo. There's a set of them. Yes. Why did I not buy number 2?
I don't know. That's number 1. You can't even see it on my skin. It's
God, I want number 2.
But 2 is like literally half a step darker and a little more pink, but it's still concealer nude.
I need that.
These are so good, so comfortable, full coverage. They're gorgeous.
And shit.
Which I also thought.
Number 3 is
I need 3.
Yeah.
Why don't we have 3? Be seductive. Be Mine, I feel like is stunning on deeper skin. That's gorgeous. Number 4.
I like that better on deeper skin. But it's a beautiful...
Gorgeous, like neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough brown in it that we didn't go rosewood, which I'm sure is coming up, but... Caramel.
And but even that bottom one has potential.
Agreed. Because it's just bright enough that we're not getting into church territory. You know what I mean? Like it just...
Wear your Sunday best.
Put on your Sunday best. Yes, girl.
Yeah, I think that has a lot of potential, especially like a bridal lip. Yes. That is something I would have loved back.
Very pillow talky. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got to get... All right, he's saying, 3 and 6 we got to get.
Yeah. Body heat.
Are you kidding?
I need that.
Look at that. Look at that.
That is scrumptious.
Girl, tell me that is not the most beautiful cherry. And I don't even know, like, there's something about it where it's like dead in the middle of being blue or orange based, where really to me is
it's just
cherry.
Red,
yeah.
Like a true red. And then Bianca is Bianca.
Is Renee. Renee.
Oh, Julie. No offense to my Julie, Renee, or Bianca's that watch.
So I did order buttercream.
Uh-huh.
That's the one I got. And it's like very 90s.
It's a little yellow.
It is. But like if I had done this
yellow
eye look, but I went more warm, like I would do this with like that, which I still need to get, that Revlon lip you got. Not Skyline Pink, the other one.
The shimmer?
It was like the equivalent of the Frost.
I had Revlon, it on that episode.
But it's a little less, it's a little more neutral than
Skyline
Pink.
It's
and then with that underneath, because this is the full coverage. Girl.
Yeah, baby. And
because you know what I like?
Bailey, as in Bailey's. Creamy, that creamy beige. No, but buttercream with that yellow. There's a time and place for her.
Because you know what I love about it too is like even compared to Mitchell Extra Cream, this one has more of a beige rather than yellow.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. And that's what I like about it, where I feel like Extra Cream
is yellow.
By Mitchell is yellow.
It's pale yellow nude. Yeah.
And even like something like Platinum from Lawless, like they are very light, but a lot of them are so pale that when they add any tone to it, it's too yellow, where this is almost like a tan.
Because even the MAC lip liner, what is that, greige? That's like that yellow stone gray. With that.
I know. Almost for the next episode we're filming, I want to do like a dark brown lip liner like really dark lip liner, maybe fade it into this.
Yeah.
With something then cool tone lip gloss on top of it to counterbalance and see how that looks.
Yeah. Like almost like a, what's that Mitchell gloss? That Boothang.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then we have Breathtaking, which again isn't bad, and
It's not terrible.
Boundless. So now is Boundless like that photo? Because if it's like that photo, I want it.
I don't think so.
I know.
I think it's more like the lip swatches where it's warm.
Because you could even see it in the lipstick.
It's
the actual bullet. I wish it was
orangey.
that cool.
Yeah.
Burgundy? Girl.
Blair. Blair. Burgundy's stunning.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm
velvety.
I
girl.
might scream.
I know.
I want so many of these.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a pink?
There's pinks, I think, in other formulas.
I've looked. Shimmer.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Don't piss me off.
Which special shout out. Yeah, it's in here. These are the I didn't include all the photos of them. The Infinity Moisture Shine lipstick. They all have this to die for gorgeous like shimmer. What would you call that? Overspray.
Yeah.
This color, Pure Zen, is so gorgeous. It's kind of similar to O2, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like the other one. So gorgeous nude, but in this, with the glitter overspray, I wish they were all this, which is just a satin lipstick. Mm-hmm. Some of them have glitter in the lipstick. So, and it's hard to tell on the website which ones are like this. Not really. I will say in the little icons, you can really tell, like this one looks almost like no shimmer in the little circle, where other ones you can tell there's some little thing going on. And this formula has a hot pink. This formula you got to kind of go through. But again, these are like so cheap and gorgeous if you find the right one. But these ones are the tea.
Yeah, I love these.
And then we have another brand of liquid eyeshadow. I found the QIC liquid eyeshadows. Some of these are absolutely stunning. I would basically rule of thumb with this. Any of the colors, that's not real. They are very sheer.
So the bottom four are no.
Yeah, the bottom four. The neutrals in this, I believe I am wearing today 6. That is what is on my eyes today.
Okay.
It's so 6, 5, 3, 4. 7 is actually good. That's the one that was pink that did have backing. It was the one below it, the number 9. That was a little off. Okay. And then number 1, T, 2 is not good. And then, 3 and 4. But as good as the... Actually, I will say they are more consistent. Those ones that I just said are all more consistent than Oulac's, where some of the Oulac's can be more foily, etc. These are all blinding, other than the green and the mint, the blue and the mint. These are all like 10 out of 10. Okay. And again, I think they're $5 on Amazon. They're to die for.
Ooh, and then the new Revie Beauty mascara. This is so beautiful. I absolutely love the brush, the formula. It really, and it's not tubing, but it comes off with warm water and it just like kind of like melts.
Yes.
So it's an interesting removal process. So I'm curious to like keep wearing this because I don't have any issues with it breaking down. If my eye like waters and everything, nothing's like...
It doesn't flake, doesn't smudge.
No, I'm not getting like any running, even though it comes off easily.
And then you remember I took my makeup off with a makeup wipe and it just came off.
Yeah.
With the makeup wipe. Almost acts like a tubing. And the brush. Talk about the hug, that curve. Allie Glines, who makes Revie Beauty, is the best lashes. It gets right down to the root. And I thought when I see that kind of brush, I thought it was going to be separating, curling, and lengthening. And that was it. And I was like, okay. But then I should have known better because Allie likes a mascara. Giving really nice volume and thickness without being chunky. Mm-hmm. Like, it almost reminds me the closest I feel like I've ever... That this is in the neighborhood of is my other favorite mascara from Clio. The Clio K-Beauty mascaras are good, but they don't have this brush.
Yeah, this is
so worth it, guys. If you are not a tubing person, but want something that's as effortless, and it's honestly one of the best mascaras, regular mascaras I've ever used.
Yeah.
Then we have these shades by Sean. This is another brand we got at JCPenney's. It is based out of San Francisco, but the foundation is formulated in Korea. So this is a K-Beauty formula. Out of all the other foundations I tried, this one is nice. It's better than Kimchi. I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I just think this being close to 50, I believe, I would have to pass because I did wear a full face of it the other day, and it is actually really beautiful when you do a little bit of it. But I think as you build it up, it almost, it wore a little double weary. It wore a little stickily, like gummy.
Oh.
So that was a bit of a shame. But
dang.
And honestly, even in the K-beauty realm, something like this, then you think about like, I think Benally was the name or something, that cushion foundation I got with the B on it that we like was amazing, or even like Tier AI cushion. Like, I think there's better K-beauty formulas than this, especially for the price. Another brand of liquid eyeshadow that is to die for, the shades by Shaw. They only have 3 at JCPenney's, but they make 5 total. Blinding, glitter, gorgeous, beautiful backing coverage. These are by far the best comparison to the VDI VOV K-beauty liquid eyeshadows I talked about on like forever that are my favorite, but they're always sold out. These are 10 out of 10 as good as the VDI VOV.
Cool.
Love it.
And then, these tier highlighting duos are so good. So the champagne one is the one that I bought, love, absolutely adore. This purple one is stunning.
I want the purple.
I want to try this so bad. And then the other one with the gold and the pink, I like don't know, because the top shade is more, I'll say your like normal shimmering highlighting powder, and then the more circular pan is more of like your diamond, almost like wet looking diamond highlighter. Diamonds. So it's more wet looking scattered glitter, which I love that you get both for $22. But this formula is stunning. I absolutely adore it. And it's just, oh my God, so good.
You adore it? I will say that bottom one would look gorgeous on deep skin. Like that gold and that pink. Yeah. But I do wish they were their own. There should be 4.
There should be a pink and then a gold.
And then a deeper, where the pink and the gold are more for deep skin.
Yeah, why do we have like the same tones in both of the purple and the champagne? But then
because it feels like we're going to make a third and throw 2 colors in one that would work for deep skin. But the fair medium skin get a whole thing.
I don't know. It's just kind of odd.
But this is 10
gorgeous.
Out of 10. Baby.
I want to see more colors in this for sure.
Stunning. Alrighty, y'all. That is it for the indie brand makeup. And I still feel like there is like so much I could go through. I feel like I could like open the website to Oulac and just go through the whole website, because the amount of lipsticks, I could go through all of these just to like, which we should, and determine which one are like the tea, because when these are good, these are like to die for. And overall, other than Mirabella, I feel like it's kind of funny that out of everything I've gotten, all of the most affordable stuff, like the Oulac foundation, Oogie is a bit up there, the concealer. And I have tried the Oulac concealer. I think it is lovely, but I did not get the right shade. So I have to put a pause on that until I get a right under eye shade to better tell. But the Oulac foundation is like, I would say, my number 1 out of every new foundation I got. As well, Mirabella, number 2. And other than Mirabella, is so affordable. So let us know what indie brand makeup you are using, because very much on a kick. Not me getting this pretzel spice in my eye. And she is burning, honey. I tap my eye with my finger.
Under your contacts at this point.
Girl.
Grit.
There's just pepper.
That buttery, rich flavor.
You see that my eye like turn red a little bit? Thank you so much. So let us know what indie brand makeup y'all are wearing, because I always want to buy more and try more. So buy
more, try more, save more. Amazing savings. Hey!
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Check out Patreon, because we have the whole indie brand video there live. It's live! Wherever you are, we hope you are happy, safe, and healthy. And remember,
you are beautiful.
Bye, guys.
Bye.